West Ham Fan TV still outside the London Stadium with the last man of the night. Thanks for waiting around, mate. 3-0 loss at home to Brighton. That's not good, is it?
No, it's not very good at all. No, a bit difficult to watch at times, isn't it? I think the only worst memory I have is going play a final over to Millennium Stadium and losing to Palace. Because I was so young, I was awful. But it was awful.
It's not great. I mean, this starting line-up, I mean, it was what everyone wanted. Masuaku at left-back, you know, the attacking and out of it, Lanzini, Antonio and Hernandez. You know, I thought we was going to cause them problems today, but we didn't really, did we?
I think that's what people have been calling for a while, the fans. I mean, you've got the three that you want forward, and then Masuaku was obviously at left-back. I think people probably wanted him further up the pitch because he's a little bit of a defensive liability, but he was on the pitch and he's been playing better than Cresswell, so you can't really argue with that. If you're blaming it all on Bilic, you kind of put out the team that people wanted, and once they cross that white line, they're on the pitch. They're all professional footballers, experienced, good team on paper. They've got their own footballing brains, so really let down.
I do agree with you there. I do agree with you there. When they cross the white line, it's up to the players. Yeah. But for me, you go back to the last season at the Bowling, Bilic on the touchline was non-stop, up and down, screaming. He's got his hands in his pocket. You know, he don't look. I'm not saying he's not interested, but he looks a lost man, doesn't he?
Yeah, he definitely looks a lost man.
Do you think he might have lost a bit of the dressing room?
Yeah, no. I mean, once we went 1-0 down, we peppered the box for about 10 minutes, didn't we? But after that, it did seem like they gave up. They weren't playing for him. We've seen it at other clubs over the years, even here, haven't we? Upton Park. We've seen it. When you lose the dressing room, they're not playing for you. Lose a bit of desire and fight. And it's not, as a fan, when you pay so much money and you emotionally invested, it's not what you want to see, is it?
See you later, mate. See you later, mate.
It's not what you want to see. So, no, not good to watch at all, mate.
No, I mean, we're going 2-0 down at half-time. Just before half-time, they get their second goal. You'd like to think Bilic was bollocking them at half-time. You know, he decided to bring on Ayew. For me, I would have put maybe took Arnautovic off, Cresswell left back, Masuaku further forward. I think that would have been more attacking down the left, but he went with Ayew, who I'm not going to slate Ayew. You know, he coming 2-0 down is hard, isn't it? But it was even worse second half.
Yeah, he has seemed to be better off the bench, Ayew. When he started, he doesn't seem to want it enough, but he's good off the bench. Today, he obviously didn't have much of a chance, and Masuaku is better up the pitch. But it just seemed to be that Antonio, he was gone. He wasn't fit enough. He wasn't fit to be on the pitch. It happened at the Swansea game as well. He kept him on, but he was really struggling. He couldn't track back. So it's really strange why he left him on. I mean, he probably knows he hasn't got. It might be his last home game. He hasn't got long left. Go 4-4-2. Try anything. Just try something different.
Just gamble.
Just gamble. He's got nothing to lose whatsoever. And he kind of kept the 4-5-1. I mean, the 3 at the front, kind of like a 4-3-3. He's done that even when we got Carroll available. He hasn't paired anyone up front. It's really strange. I mean, I really like Bilic. I wouldn't want to see him go because I think he's a good guy. I think he's classy and professional. And I think he does actually care about the club, which is important for me. But it's unforgivable, some of the decisions he's made.
It's important for me, but sometimes you can have, you know, he can love the club as much, but if he's not getting it right and he's lost the dressing room, sometimes you need to change it. I mean, you can't sack the board. No, you can't sack 22 players or 25 players. So
no. Having said that, I completely agree that initial spark would be from a new manager because they're all trying to prove themselves. There will be a change, and as we've seen with loads of other clubs, initially there'll be better results. Of course there will be with the new manager. There isn't an obvious choice out there, though, is there, that you think, oh yeah, he'll be great. I mean, Mancini might go to Leicester with kind of Shakespeare going because he played there, didn't he? And obviously he's Italian, so it was, there's no obvious choice, which is why I think they probably won't sack him until after the Spurs game. And they'll try and gamble that we beat them because it can anything can happen in the cup.
Well, I was just about to move on. I was say 3-0 loss here tonight. Yeah. You know what we're like as West Ham fans. We go to Wembley and beat Spurs. Yeah. We'll all be like, forget the Brighton game. But you know,
we're all fickle as football fans.
It's going to be tough on Wednesday night. I mean, I think even a second string Tottenham team would beat that team that was out there tonight. Personally, but we go to Wembley. You know, for just under 5,000 West Ham fans there. It's going to be a good night. Can you see us getting a result here?
Yeah, well, I mean, if we underestimated Brighton and gave them too much space and thought we're better than we are against Tottenham, you'd imagine they'd be up for it. Noble should be back in the starting lineup because there wasn't a leader on that pitch, was there? So, I mean, yeah, he's always up for those games. You want him flying in, you want him getting that early yellow card, and anything can happen as well. I mean, because they weren't really up for it. It wasn't desired today, so hopefully we do get that midweek. And I personally think Bilic will still be there. everyone's saying he's going to be sacked in the morning. I don't think he actually will be.
Well, if
this kind of board, they don't actually want to sack him and have to pay that remaining few months. They'll gamble that we'll get a result and they can keep him on. But yeah.
Last time they done that though, it was under Avram Grant and we got relegated.
I know.
But look, mate, thank you so much for joining us, mate. Good to see you, mate. Keep the faith.
Cheers.
Come on, you guys.